people talk fellow is when they keep your voice muted. So you're listening on the network when you're writing back and forth with writers writing. And that's how the system works with writing the movie that we're in. Microphones, brains, minds, experimentation, head games, gaslighters. So to find out that someone pulls you from talking and you're in the middle of a speech, and you're writing a movie that is so imperative to get the message out, but the only time you get to speak is when people are dying. And that's the story right now. That's important to know today, is that now that I'm able to speak again, after all this time between writing, is how many people have died worldwide. Who is it that pulls my voice, that takes over my voice? Why? They just had a bunch of people claim that they own me again, and they just proved once again how it works having a script of your movie and able to take the words out of your mouth are the people you need to watch and figure out what to do about gaslighters, because they're claiming that in order to get away with murder, they have to keep clearing your mind of muting voices, making sure and ensuring there's no truth tellers, no factual information. It's the only people who can speak. Spread hatred. What are the high-pitched screaming sounds for? Why the hearing aid in ears? Playing music that they're not allowed to listen to. Being on property where you're there to read or write or help or assist with no intention of doing any of those things. That's the biggest part also of this story. The Latter-day Saints are there as debt collectors. They're there for everything. They're there to rip people apart and rape you to death, to emotionally and physically abuse you. You are being used because they're claiming ownership rights as trespassers. They're on the property claiming it's now a hospital and claim for. They believe they're in your bread to rip people apart and rape you to death, to emotionally and physically abuse you. You were being used because they're claiming ownership rights as trespassers. They run a public claim, and it's now a hospital and claim. Therefore, son, everyone's lost in his hatchway